As the stream started, Tarige wondered if it would work. Not so much about if the fact that I'm talking over her actions would work, but more about if she had the time located properly, and if she could make it without properly fulfilling the kids' requests. Today was a ballsy kind of a day. She would not be fulfilling most of the requests. She would be seeing to the child's needs, but not any helpful way. Not going out of the way for it, at least. And unfortunately, it seems as though nothing was in the way for her needs. Mystic Veil level up from Sheena was much appreciated. As does general leveling up. A quick double check making sure that everything was in order. And now the plan was about to start. To make sure there wouldn't be any kind of complications. The characters that were depressed and injured needed to be brought back to fighting shape. None of this fighting is ever going to bring out peace, Boron said. We have a power to bring things back, May retorted. It did just the trick. In fact, their affinity grew closer, ever so slightly. Next wondered what got into Vikraesa and Tarige. Yes, we are doing the voiceover thing. Vikraesa answered for Tarige, like a protagonist comically subverted from the opportunity to speak when her opinion was asked. And then we lost track about if we actually recorded something, but it turned out to work out. Next was Kyle. What's the point in continuing this fight? For the future of Gasco. Unfortunately, it's not quite the words he was looking for. The 2 swings and misses, but not so bad that they didn't work at all. Still, it did bring a kink at the plan. Either way, one more character needed help. It would be Chick. Where the hell was Chick? Seriously, where the hell is Chick? This isn't a narration thing. We're actually quite lost. And it turns out that Chick was not actually depressed. So, the complication was not so complicated. The plan, though. Then Sybithos realized that we put down the wrong character affinity growth. Whoops. Yeah, that fixes things. The first character whose affinity needed to be adjusted was May. Hers was just really close, so, you know, why not? A missed input threw things into chaos. Not entirely too much chaos. Heck was on the list. The controller fritzing out was not on the list, however. This work seemed to be much more awkward than anticipated. That was a thought from Vikraesa, not Tarige. The game seems to be frozen. We have problems. Everything is on fire. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. That is definitely not supposed to happen. Okay. I think we just broke everything. I am never doing the voiceover thing again. Because apparently that breaks everything. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Everything's working good. Is it just because I resolved to do... You know what? It's just a coincidence. It's just a coincidence. It's a coincidence. Look! Look at... In case you didn't hear it, Nyx chimed in. She tries to convince herself unsuccessfully. But I'll have you know, I was very not successful in... You know what? The Fendi is almost level 3. Just don't think too much about all of this. Joe really pisses me off, but maybe I can forgive him if he apologized. Chance to deepen your bond. But everyone still thinks I'm a kid, huh? You're a cool guy. One day I'll be a super cool adventure guy too. With Kung Fu Grip. Now, 3 AP and 2 characters to go. If they were going to reach their objective, the Veil Altars would have to, I guess, just have Vanilla partner with the last character, but that can't happen. Gina was reminded of a prison camp. She suspected the robot that defended Jill came from Engineer. And with the last interaction, Gina was convinced she had plenty of work to do. Vanilla offered to help, which greatly improved their relationship. And now, unfortunately, Wappa was the last one, which was a very ironic thing from the chatterbox. That single point probably did not make a difference. Probably. But either way, the results were set in stone. As was the team formation, apparently, because there are exactly 6 children who are on the priority order. Boron could not come unfortunately. Jin, Chick, Sock, Wappa, Brits is going to almost definitely be there. Sock, Wappa, Kyle, Oh wow, Brits, what a surprise. After some finagling, the assembly was sorted out. And not at all feeling ready.
Anna からの情報をもとに施設の入り口を発見したマルトたちは用心しつつ内部へと侵入していった。
You have a handle on things, Tarige. Okay, it looks like Tarige has things, and she somehow did not drop the controller, balancing it precariously. You know what? The little things. Speaking of, unplugging the microphone, not a little thing. She is giving me the side eye. Thanks to the information they received from Hana, Malt, and the others. Thanks to the information they received from Hana, Malt and the others arrived at the facility and cautiously slipped inside. Everything is under control, everyone. It was at this point that Tarige suddenly just that she was very sensitive about the sound being quiet on the game. We're just rolling with it, I guess. Finally, the last generator. Everything's ready at long last. You have to realize they didn't fully develop the bonus for a reason, right? Why would you put yourself at risk like this? You might even... Back when they were developing the bonus, there was no end to misery. My friends dropped like flies during the experiments. There's no way any of us could tap into and draw bonus's true power. That's why the project failed. But things are different now. I can use the bonus to its full potential. I want to do this. Jill, bringing you back means putting your life at great risk. I'd rather you not go through with it. Might be too late for me anyways. My mind's made up. That's the only way I could properly settle things with you all. So then, what's the last turret? Does it have one clock for each? You know what? We'll figure it out. Final part in place. Each generator revved and roared until the bonus began its accumulated a staggering amount of energy. Ugh!
その時突然、ジルの座るシートから高速群が出現し、ジルの全身をシートごと完全に包むよう固定していった。
Without warning, restraints came out of Jill's seat, casing his whole body and holding him tight into the chair. Jill really fucked it up this time, Tarige thought. But what the hell? Why am I being tied up? What's happening? I can't get free.
ベレノスの無機質なオペレーションシステムメッセージがコックピットに響く。
Lifeless robotic voice of Bell says, it's announced the message. It resounded in the cockpit. Necessary link integration with hybrid subject. Necessary sedative. What the hell are you doing?
ジルの頸椎付近に針が刺され、薬剤が投与されると、次第にジルの反応が静かになっていく。
A needle was inserted into Jill's spine. As the unknown drug was administered, Jill's voice faltered until he went completely silent.
シートのコックピット後部の壁が大きく開くと、ジルを拘束したシートはその穴の中にスライドして消えた。
The rear wall of a cockpit behind the seat opened wide, and with both a chair and Jill lay to the depths of the machine. Now updating Buenos Aires. Initiating restart countdown.
その時、ベレノスの近くへ中年の男がゆっくりと拍手をしつつ近づいてきた。
At that moment, a middle-aged man approached Buenos while slowly clapping. They finally made it. I'm sure it must have been quite the journey. Huh, it can't be.
一方その頃、同じく施設にたどり着いた子供たちもまた奥へと進んでいるところだった。
Made their way deeper and deeper into the facility. I'm picking up a massive energy source from further within. We might be slightly too late. There is also incoming transmission that appears to be from Vikraesa. Is it from Hana? Patch her through. Through a dangerous stay away.
ノイズ混じりのハンナの通信はすぐに切れてしまった。
Bursts of static interrupted Hana's message before she was cut off. The suddenness of it all sent the children into panic. Hana, it's no use. The line's dead. Maybe that scumbag Jill was up to something. Damn it! Maybe this has something to do. Hana was worried about. She and Jill can both be in trouble. Let's move. Okay, there's a lot of levels left. So, Tarige noted, the bottom had the normal route, the top had the easy route, and they both shared the difficult route. The statistics were pretty good. Even a single encounter in normal route wasn't going to do anything. Confident, Tarige picked the normal route. A freebie battle. A couple of scratches were bound to happen. But ultimately, it was a free battle. And then decision paralysis stuck in. This could be a while. Apparently it will not. I think she acts in spite. A single airstrike was going to do substantial damage, but might not be quite in line. Especially not with misses like that. Geoflare was exactly what Tarige was thinking. Strong damage, getting burns. Only one took it, but that was better than the potential nothing. Formation unlocked, and that meant one thing. A quick follow-up on the airstrike. Fortunately, one was staying at least. And it turned out both were even. Twitter turned out to be the only attack that would do what the Tarige wanted. She took her chances. And they paid off. Since fire was already applied, some smoke to keep damage low was administered. One fell. the level up on the armor would do nothing. Skip turn in. Battle was basically determined. It was just a matter of getting as much damage out as possible. Tarige was quite proud of herself. And Sox learned Delta Storm, which was quite valuable of a move. It called back to memories of when Sox was OP as fuck. A lot of children were OP as fuck. The wiffle bat of debuffs really hit hard today. The plan was first to disable the mobility, if possible, then to break the armor. Fortunately, the Cerberus shot was hexed, but wasn't luck that Tarige thought to count on. Another Geo player would set things up. And with a formation change, the enemy tank could be finished off. Minefield was considered, but considering the lack of SP saved, might as well do a black ground. Fire would most certainly take care of the enemy regardless of results. But now the party was in trouble. All they would have to do. Preparations for the bulbs. The bulb was likely to get off before anyone could do anything. But there was a way to make this work if formation would unlock. With the weather, the paralysis could keep them from getting their ability to work. Burning Coal would be ideal, and there was only one target that needed any statuses. Their strike wouldn't quite finish things off as desired, but things got close. The enemy's fate was sealed. It was just a matter of executing the moves now. And that was a problem. Now we'll just simply be a waiting game. A lot strong link attack, and it did basically nothing. Unfortunately, there was only one red unit for the field today, but it was made to work. The weakness would reduce the damage dealt and give an opportunity to heal. The armor may not be the problem, but the link gauge being as high as it was gave promise. Promise is not fulfilled, but it was enough to push in for finishing off the enemy. I was getting close to the boss's time. There would be one more intermission to go. And there still needed to be 3 links, which would help make the more children accessible. But it still was going to be a problem if it couldn't be finished off. The strategy seemed rather familiar. But there was a plan. Delay the air units so that the link attack could be used to finish them off. Use one of the units to oh, Tarige forgot that the drill charge thing would happen. Which, fair enough, we all did. Paralysis would help. And either of them could make a piercing shot. And that was standard fare operation. Have red and yellows fight. And not even a single attack gone off. Tarige already knew her route before the question was asked. The way damage was accumulating was not fast enough for Tarige's aim. That's what led her to use the status application. But Tarige was beginning to worry about the dwindling SP. The link attack was almost necessary for the next wave. Fortunately, 2 were coming up. This one will work fine. The enemies were worryingly numerous. But then, just a quick finish off both of them. A bit wastefully done, apparently. The recovered SP was welcome. Tarige didn't realize how low HP was getting. It seemed that the weaker one was rather persistent about not being status. Looked like things would have to be taken care of the hard way. Preferably tactically, but apparently tactic was not on the menu today. Apparently, the top enemy would lose all of itself to the burn. The enemy went pipe get finished off with an attack, so using the status to finish them off was considered ideal. That flame was getting a lot of mileage. Wappa getting big smile at level 30 was something that was very valued. Depression has been a plague to both groups of alters. They were happy to finally be rid of it, but it looks like time was coming. The stream still had a good 30 minutes. Plenty of time, even though revelations would be quite hectic. Dramatic music was building up, but apparently it was time to just fight.
やるぞ。守りを固めろ。
僕がついてるぞ。
私の番ね。頑張ろう。ワッパ様のお通りだよ。諦めなよ。
The usual applications were being done.
俺の出番か。燃え上がれ。
Injury wouldn't slow him down. It's actually surprising how little injuries do, besides put players on edge.
私の番ね。邪魔だよ。ワッパ様、サイド守ってやるよ。
やるぞ。食らえ。
サポートグッズよ。さーてと。
Turns out the heart link wasn't really that useful if it wasn't doing. Oh, that's a charge interruption. Perfect. Serge was happy. Serge was unhappy to realize who the next enemy was. Apparently there would be no prisoners. The Sumi was too risky to let live. Not quite enough damage was done. Turns out banking on the miss without it paid off. SP concrete tactics were going to come and bite everyone in the ass, but it seems to be what needs to be done. Blade attack would be very welcome. The Loyals were not just attackers, also healers. That would be necessary when forgetting the timeline and accidentally having a would-be defender attack. Mistakes happen. The strategy shifted to brute force of laying the fire burnout. A quick check was necessary to find out how much checks ballot would require. 12 SP, just barely enough. That attack did not feel worth it in hindsight. Poor armor was a lot to overcome. But Tarige had a very aggressive mindset, evidently.
点検しねえとな。
Kyle and Wappa finally got a level 3 affinity, though. That was considered pretty nice. Socks and Jen. Jen finally had friends. Chicken Brits, well, got a affinity up as well. All around success. Only Hack and Vanilla wouldn't be usable in the upcoming conflict.
行こう。なんだこれ。総員前進なのです。
Their mission came, normally a matter of mystery, but it was already pretty clear what was necessary. The free laundry would mean being able to get Wappa's affinity up without any AP cost. Unless, well, anyone else wanted to do laundry. Sorry, Socks. Sure, the laundry meant very much to you, but there was a mission. Mission that could really benefit from not wasting AP. And hindsight, maybe. Wait. Wow, that was actually a lot of growth. Wappa was taken out of availability, which was slightly unfortunate with a 58%. But what are you going to do? Suddenly the clarity was lost. The really important objective was fulfilled, and now Tarige was figuring out what she wanted to do. The AP costs didn't look like they'd be too oppressive. We took a pause from the stream. But looking at the art because of a familiar visage, Tarige realized, oh goddammit, you fucking bastard. Really? You're the villain? How did you even figure that out? How did you figure out the coordinates of... I guess you have your resources. Also, the foreshadowing with not killing the bonus really helped things along. But that aside, getting to work on upgrading facilities was the first things in order. Excuse the burp. Not only could one facility be upgraded, two could. That'll have to be it, though. May, unfortunately, was not getting her nap. She was also probably not participating in the fight, so... Go figures, we suppose. Anything would do for planting in the garden. Which made the sudden potato fascination. That's what Cherish offers speed. Fine. Really didn't have to go that far. You had plenty. You know, you're in control? Okay, fine. What do I know? Anyways. The next plan for food. Dropping 2 on the SP cost would be nice. Addressing speed issues was also going to be valuable for a really big tank out of control. Shot 31. The food was cooked, the garden was tended to. Most children got to have a nap. The garden, sleep, talk, and cook tests were completed. There was a rune still. Brits need to be a participant. And after that, everything else would be taken care of. A trap over a key was new. Not exactly welcome. Fire. 2 barriers. 1 barrier. Layout would have to be drawn. Invisible to the recording. Cherish took out a set of notes. Fumbled with the phone. No, that's the wrong app. This is what I put up with in the system. Fortunately, the navigation didn't seem too complicated. That was actually a pretty nicely drawn lightning bolt. The decisions were set. Fortunately, the notes didn't describe an eye slot, making for some confusion. There, in fact, was not an eye slot. Looking ahead didn't seem to be an option. Or was it? All it took was one bullet. As usual, there was just enough for all of the room's needs. A quick double check, and everything would be set. And now it's time for the chest. Past 2 deadly traps. Did Tarige have the patience for it? Almost not. Thank goodness for loading screen delays.
いいね。圧勝だったね。
Glad let her level up was appreciated. Looks like there was only now 2 AP. You know, might as well put on the chickens and the turret. That the HP has been getting pretty low lately.
よし、いい子だ。
Really was just throwaway. But it looks like there wouldn't be quite enough time.
ですわ。
Instead, it would be a matter of planning out how to finish this game. Which, no, this is not really going to be the end, obviously. Come on, it's... There's what, 1 or 2 more chapters? And also a character being introduced. Come on, that's not last minute. Regardless, Wappa, Hack, and Vanilla would not be coming. Which raised some options. Ooh, how about Vanilla? No, no Vanilla. All the high HP enemies would be the motivation behind pairing Walt with a character. The readied Link and the partially charged Link were the reasonings for the other two. But unfortunately, Brutus' abilities weren't very helpful. Perhaps check. Or Hack. Hack's skills were checked real quick. Perhaps he would join the fight. Regardless, looks like time isn't available after all. So we'll just have to see you all next time when we fight the bonus for what may well be the last time. It seems like the whole thing is getting closure, so that thing's probably getting wrecked. Bye everyone.